All right, I think this is part 60, Sightseeing with Dignity, Human Rights, Tolerance, Pro-Life, Anti-War Education Art Series 60. And I added one more piece of detritus, which is why I'm doing this additional video here, which is this I guess it's plastic. Metal? I don't know. One or the other. All right. The Allegorical Trump and Qaddafi sea monsters in memory of American Syracuse University English major Karen Hunt, age 20. She was among the several hundred people who died in the Libyan bombing of PanAm Flight 103, which blew up over Lockerbie, Scotland, December 1988. The victims included people on the ground in Lockerbie. We have two drawings I did in autumn, between sometime in September and December 1974, for a workbook all my classmates and I made for Fundamentals of Art class, School of Art, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. And I did, these two drawings were among the many drawings and a couple of lino cuts in my workbook. I did this probably from bookplate photos from an etching Porqué, Why, by Francisco Goya from his Disasters of War series, Los Desastres de Guerra, and this from a particular type of print by the early mid-20th century German-born American immigrant artist George Gross, also anti-war. Injection. Now notes, in 3 days you'll be fit for field duty. All right, we have allegorical sea monsters. We have 3 drawings of seaweed I drew in August 1987 in Aberdeen, Scotland, when I was, during the 5 months I spent in Scotland as an international artist in residence at the Aberdeen Art Gallery. In Anthill I drew in West Palm Beach, Florida, sometime in the 1990s, which, when I came across it in a binder, like a 3-wing binder with plastic sleeves of sketches and stuff. It made me think of a cloud. Allegorical sea monsters. Here, there, and the 2 trees and houses and some sort of toy plane, and I think it was a seagull I drew from the kitchen window, and then standing in the backyard of the house of a family, friends in Montefieth, Scotland, now retired school head teacher and a retired school librarian. And their kids must be grown by now, of course. All right, and we have some collaged on pieces of British airline ticket, my first flight to Europe, which was from New York to London, then on to Warsaw, back to New York, 1984. All right, these are 2 pieces of wood with eyes. Allegorically can be thought of as Trump, Qaddafi. Trump had praised Qaddafi in 2015. Qaddafi was already deceased. Trump said the world would be much better if Qaddafi and Saddam Hussein of Iraq were still in power. Completely perverse admiration of totalitarian autocratic dictators by Trump. And of course, I'm still in shock over what he said about Hitler did some good things, and Trump admires Third Reich military generals for their devotion to Hitler. Let's not forget that the Third Reich military generals led the murder of millions in countries across Europe, including Germany, Austria, Poland, the Netherlands, and France, and on and on and on. Complete madness. All right, there you have it. She had her whole life ahead of her. She was only 20 years of age, Karen Hunt.